Even when women are successful and don't need men's money, they call us gold diggers. This guy. Okay, if you have not seen Love is Blind, good for you. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time. I'm just gonna prove my point with Izzy again. I could literally make 5 videos about this guy. There's so many things. I'm sad. He's the sad guy. This man manipulates women with his trauma, with his feelings. Basically weaponizes our empathy. I'm telling y'all, the thing about patriarchy is it just keeps adapting. Okay, so before, they wouldn't let us make money, or they wouldn't let us have places to put our money, and they wouldn't let us buy houses, and they wouldn't let us have credit cards, okay? And now that we can have all those things, they found a new way to exploit us and keep power over us. Izzy is a perfect example. He is like, oh, cool. Like so many men. And I know this because I dated a homosexual. And it's a mindset. It's men have realized that women are willing to do literally everything and still give them the world. Like, I love that we have more financial independence, but like, I don't want to do all this. I don't want to be all of this and their therapist and their handler. And that is why I wrote this article about men being emotional gold diggers. They are such gold diggers. And but then you have guys like this who are not only emotional gold diggers, they're literal gold diggers. You got guys like Izzy out there literally trying to take women's money and mooch off of us in addition to making us do all this labor. And then calling us materialistic and, accuse us of being like classist and all of these things and making us feel bad for having our own money and not wanting to share it with them even though they're not doing anything. Dude, God. And then they'll use this line. I always fail. Because they can't, give you enough. This man's whole speech after their last talk summarizes everything wrong with this relationship. For starters, y'all are just not compatible. This is like Steve and she's Miranda. I really need to go back and finish making my videos about that guy. Steve is the ultimate king baby, but this dude is worse than Steve. This dude would ruin Stacy's life. I promise you. This man is so insecure, and in this speech, you start to see what he did to Johnny, other girl, who, when he rejected her, moved on and is actually in like a seemingly happy relationship. So angry that she was able to get over him so fast that he attacked her. He's just like, he's getting off on tearing her down. This man, insecure men get off on tearing confident women down, especially if they reject them. And so now we get just a little taste of how much he hates Stacy because she rejected him. I'm not convinced that he's not going to keep fighting for her. And I swear to God, if I see that one more time, I'm going to fight for you. No, leave her alone. I'm going to fight for her because she's literally like your cash cow. She is your ticket to a good life. You're going to fight for her because you get everything from her and you don't do anything. You won't even cook her dinner. You won't cook her dinner. The one thing she's like, please. In fact, we got a peek at just how much this man doesn't actually fight for her, does not put his all in. Like all he says, I could cite every single time him or his mom or one of his friends is like, you've done everything to love her. Really? The dude won't even cook her dinner. Now look at this. Finally, he knew that she might say no. He was going to say yes. He had no doubt about it, but he knew that she was like on the fence. So he wrote a note. Actually, he didn't even write the note. This is what I mean, y'all. This guy is such a parasite. He plays on his like sad guy thing, helpless guy thing. He even got his friends to write a love letter to his fiance for him. I didn't know what to say. So of course his friends are like, how about we write her the letter? They're like, we'll do it for you. So they did. Look at his face. He's like, really? You'll do it for me? Like, this is his face when he saw her apartment for the first time, when he was in her car for the first time. Anytime somebody's like, oh, I'll do this for you. I'll give you this. He's like, yes. And then when somebody doesn't do what he wants for him, that's when he's sad Izzy, hides in a closet Izzy, or hides under a blanket Izzy. When a girl he's interested in tells one of her most vulnerable stories, which is hilarious because he actually convinced her that he's the calm in the storm. Honey, he is not the calm in the storm. He is the storm. That is why you feel so crazy, is because he says he's one thing, the calm, vulnerable man who loves you so much and will fight for you, will literally not do any of the things you ask him to do, that you need him to do. He lies to you. He lies to you through omission. And omission is lying. He lies to you about his finances multiple times. He gives you a plunger. The most romantic gift you've ever gotten was a plunger from this man so he could remind you that you clogged the toilet in Mexico. He's the man who says he wants unconditional love. He does not give you unconditional love, and unconditional love is not supposed to happen between partners. That's what you give a baby, a king baby. That's what king babies want. But no man gets unconditional love, I'm sorry, until after he's like not a child, even if they act like one. So this man is the storm. And this is why she feels so crazy. He keeps repeating over and over. It's like his tagline. Like the soundtrack of his life is, I'm the calm. I'm gonna fight for you. I love you. I'll do anything for you. And then literally behave in the opposite way. The dude wouldn't even write her letters because she revealed this in her little speech. After Izzy had his friends write a letter from Izzy's heart to her, and his friends deliver it to her. And by the way, the letter is so dumb. Like, Izzy, your friends can't even write good letters for you. With you, I love the chasey. You never get complacy. You're so hot, turn on the AC. Wanna glue my hands on your boob like a pasty. Y'all, her mom actually thought that was funny. I need to make a whole video about why you should not listen to people. Her mom and her sisters gave her the worst advice. But of course, in the letter, his little tagline, but I'll fight for you. I really won't do literally anything you ask me to do, but I'm fighting for you. Do you see the level of gaslighting? Do you see why she's so confused? So many men do this. So many men do this, especially men who are going to exploit you. They say they're doing this thing, and they get mad at you when you call them out on not doing the thing. And then they're like, God, nothing makes you happy. You're so hard on me. I'm never going to be good enough for you. Don't buy it. So when she talks about getting that note, I got mad at him and he wrote a note. And this is the only one he has sent me unsolicited. And it was so sweet. Stacey, you're so close to hitting it. You're so close to the point, and then you keep gaslighting yourself. She asked him to make dinner. He never made her dinner. He never did anything. He was gonna rub her feet, do all these things, do all these romantic things. Didn't do those things. Apparently, she's also been asking him to write her letters and little notes. Wouldn't do those. And then the day of the wedding, when he knows that he doesn't have her locked in yet, he may lose access to her, he gets his friends to write a note for him because he can't even do that. And then she's like, oh my God, he wrote me a note. And then she says, I never criticize him to break him down. I know that. But a man like Izzy, and again, I don't know any of these people before you're like, you don't know any people. I know I don't know them. Using this as a teachable moment. I've been on a reality TV show for National Geographic. I worked on set on reality TV shows. I know this world. So the thing about Izzy, though, in terms of what we are told through editing and the producers, is that he is seemingly a very insecure man. And he has a lot of trauma that he is not really healed. And he exploits his trauma to manipulate women. It sounds like to manipulate a lot of people, but especially women, because they're his meal ticket. And every time she calls him on his crap, he accuses her of criticizing him not being good enough for her. He cannot take honest feedback because he sees it as an attack, so he gaslights her. A more healed man would listen, but also literally he's putting no effort into this. Zero effort. A plunger, dude? Plunger. Come on. Because I want him to love me and I want to feel love. Izzy is the one out here being like, I just want to be loved. I want someone to love me the way I love them. Yeah, it sounds like she's loving you more than you love her. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's flipping the script on everything. Everything that he's not doing, he's accusing her of. Classic trick, y'all. And then in the end, he's so mad. Like, all that outside stuff is just getting to her. I blocked out everything. Looks, money, drama. Bro, do you not think she's attractive? Why are you saying this? And also, like, calling her drama, because that's what he's doing. He has repeatedly made it sound like she's nuts for being so upset about the fact that he's lying about one of the most important things a woman has to look for is her financial security in a patriarchal system. He's like, I was at the gym and I saw Titanic, and that's what I think love is. It's just unconditional. Dude, Leo died for his girl. What did you do? You won't even make her dinner. Does credit score really matter? Car I drive? Where I go to work and dinner? See how he's calling her a gold digger, that's what he's doing when he's the gold digger. None of that matters to me. And here's the rate. Why are you 33 and single and not married? So jealous of other men. So insecure. Don't go for the sad guy, y'all.